And what about Trump? Can Trump help the Pakistani Christians in any way, shape, or form? Can he do anything? Since he's close to Seema Noor and the president over there, is there anything that Americans say that we can do, uh, like bigger than that petition that they signed?
President Trump?
Yeah, can he do anything?
Yes, I have to say a lot of things to President Trump. If he's ready to listen, we are trying to requesting to President Trump, because President Trump is my favorite president. And yes, I do have request for my President Trump. Sir, I'm requesting you to, as a Pakistani Christian, one of the millions enduring and unspeakable suffering under the shadows of Pakistan's draconian blasphemy laws, and our Christian community, just compressing 2% of Pakistan's population, and we face daily persecution that stripped us of our dignity, freedoms, and lives. And these draconian blasphemy laws, particularly Section 295B and 295C of Pakistan Penal Code, carried the death penalty for alleged insult of Islam or their Prophet Muhammad. And sir, that yet they are routinely weaponized for personal vendettas and land grabs and economic blackmails. In 2024 alone, a record 330 more than 1,000 new blasphemy cases were filed, and with the Christians disproportionately targeted despite our very small number. And our suffering is, sir, Mr. President, is voiceless, amplified by the mob violence, forced conversion, and systematic discrimination that leaves us vulnerable and always forgotten. And Mr. President, your bold relationship in fostering stronger US-Pakistan ties this year through high-level meetings with the PM Shahbaz Sharif and Pakistan military chief Asim Munir has opened a vital channel for positive change. And sir, these engagements focus on the trade, security, and regional stability, and presented a unique opportunity for you to champions human rights and a cornerstone of that partnership. So we, sir, we Christian implore you to use your influence to urge Pakistani officials to take immediate concrete actions that will end the cycle of this injustice against us. Specifically, we respectfully, Mr. President, request that you can call upon the government of Pakistan to completely abolish Pakistan's blasphemy laws entirely. And these, provisions perpetuate religious discrimination and incite violence against us, often resulting in mob lynching, arson, and displacement of entire Christian neighborhoods. So, Mr. President, recent cases such as January 2025 arrest of a mentally ill Christian boy, Farhan Javed Masih, in Sahiwal, Punjab, and the ongoing ordeal of the families trapped in the debt bondage due to the false accusation demonstrate how these laws trap the vulnerable in excuse me, sorry, endless fear, and repeal them to align Pakistan with international human rights standard, and protect all citizens from from any abuse. And Mr. President, especially release all Pakistani citizen arrested, brutally tortured and jailed on false blasphemy charges. Countless um, innocent, including elderly Christian men like Nazir Masih, beaten to death in 2024 on false fabricated claims, and young Christians, the twins, acquitted um, only after years of the trauma in early 2025. Languish in prison, aimed mob threats, and denied fair trial, sir. So immediately exoneration and the compensation for the uh, Christian victims would signal a commitment to the justice and deter future misuse. And returning to the Christian families, all abducted minor Christian girls, and ensure equal rights for convert to Islam. Every year, up to 1,000 Christians and Hindu girls, and often as young from 12 to 13, are abducted, raped, and forcibly converted to Islam and married off to the with the elderly Muslim men, sir. With the courts upholding these abductions under discriminatory laws that deny parents recourse once conversations occurs, and the tragic cases from 2025, including the June abduction of 4 underage Hindu siblings in Sindh, and the ongoing crisis of Hindus and Christian girls in Punjab, highlighted the organized exploitation. Sir, Mr. President, we beg for swift reunifications, criminalizations of the forced conversion, and full legality, equality for all religious minorities, including protection against the honor killings and the blasphemy reprisals. So, Mr. President, as a leader who has never shied away from the demanding fairness in the global affairs, from broken Middle East peace to standing firm against the oppressions, we know you understood the power of strong voice for the silence. And Pakistani Christians, we are not asking for the pity. We seek justice to live equals in our homeland. By raising these issues in your next dialogues with the Pakistani leaders, you can help transform US-Pakistan relation into a beacon of hope for the persecuted Christians and other persecuted communities. And our faith teaches us to tolerate, but sir, your advocacy could be turning point that restore our voices. And Mr. President, we pray for your wisdom and success in all endeavors. And I thank you, Mr. President, and hope you will take very swift action on our humble requests to you.
Very good. Very good. Well, I think we're going to have to make sure we tag, and there's a lot of ways to get this message to our president, and that was very nice. And we'll be tagging Ted Cruz. We're going to tag Marco Rubio, JD Vance. There's nice ways to get these messages to President Trump, and I believe that. I mean, exactly what you said. I mean, he does. He opens the box. He's opened the box to where it's like he don't care who he has to offend. He works with wisdom and strong words, and this sounds like something that if he could tackle it, we would. The Americans as well would be very happy about your relationships with Pakistan and getting the people there to a safer place, the Christian people in Pakistan to a safer place, and the Hindus and all of the other religions. But we'll make that plea to our President Trump over here, and
Uh,
I
we
concur.
highly appreciate your
I concur with my brother here, Faraz Pervaiz, and I agree with what he says, and I appreciate so much having you on the show, my friend, and coming out and being bold enough to tell your story over the airwaves. Is there anything that you wanted to say other than that you haven't? Because I'm giving you the floor, and if you've still got something that you would like the people out there to know, more of a message, have at it, brother.
okay. Let me shed a light